my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're doing amazing. If you're not, I hope that your day gets better after this video. I'm gonna send you some good energy. And before I get into this video, I want to point out the obvious. Your girl is not dressed up. She's dressed down. Just finished showering because I went to the gym this morning. And you might hear noise outside. People are doing construction. This is not a shooting day. But when I learned a lesson, I got to share it. Them the blessings, right? Sharing my blessings from my lessons. Right, and I have a toddler running around who is not quite ready for nap time, just in case you hear him. He's here, okay? But anyway, to the story. So I'm in cycling. I go to a cycling class on at least 2 to 3 times a week. And in cycling, if you've never been cycling, they are stationary bikes that don't move, but you pedal, and it's a knob on the bike that can increase or decrease the intensity. And usually you have an instructor in the classroom, and in the class. And if you've ever been in a dance studio, it has mirrors all around. It's like that. It's mirrors all around, so everybody can see themselves and each other on the bikes, right? And yeah, so class started, you know, it's a full class. And the place that I go to is not a lot of African Americans there, but it's a few, right? And I'm pedaling on the bike. You know, we're about mid-center of the class. Of the session. Yeah, the class is basically, we're in the middle of the session. It's usually 45 minutes, right? So we're about 20 minutes in. And it's getting intense. But the thing about me is, see, I'm in shape now because your girl been working out consistently. Let me give myself a pat on the back, because when you do good consistently, you pat yourself on the back. And yeah, so the story. I'm pedaling, you know, it's getting intense. I'm sweating. I'm a very heavy sweater. So I'm sweating and dripping, and it's just getting intense, right? And I look up in the mirror, because you know how you can feel somebody staring at you. So I look in the mirror and I see a lady in the back staring at me. And I'm like, in my mind, my first mind was like, oh yeah, girl, oh big girl got it. Yeah, you think I ain't have it, huh? Them thighs can pedal, yeah. It's strength, yeah. You know, so I'm in competitive mode, right? Because I'm like, oh, she looking at me, you know, I'm on defense. Just to be real, I'm like, oh yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. That's how my mind talking. Because, you know, I'm a little pleasantly plump. You know, these thighs is thick, okay? And I'm in there doing my thing, like, seriously. And I don't give up. I don't tap out. Like, when I'm working out, I don't tap out. Like, I don't care how hard it hurts. If I stop a little bit, I might take a breather and keep it pushing, right? That's just who I am. And I'm going, and it is intense, guys. Like, it is intense. So I look up again, and she's still kind of looking at me, but she's struggling too, right? She's struggling more than me, and she's smaller than me. And I'm like, yeah, big girl in here doing it, right? Ego, that's the ego. That's how the ego speak, right? But I'm just being real. And you know, class is over. I'm wiping off the bike and everything, sanitizing the bike down, and I'm getting ready to leave out. And she stops me, the lady who was staring at me. She stops me and she says, you did so good, thank you. She said, every time I looked at you, I was reminded, if she can do it, I can do it. And you guys, that really touched me on another level, because I've been so used to being in toxic environments, in environments where people want to compete with me, in environments where people are mean, in environments where people jokingly slick talking at you, you know what I'm saying? And just really unhealthy, toxic environments. And her saying that, her addressing me and saying, because you was doing it, I felt like I could keep going. That's how God works, y'all. That's how God works. But let me tell you how you'll miss your blessing. from being in toxic environments too long. That's why environment is so important. When you hear these most successful people talking, they always talk about getting around the right people, being in the right environment, and it is so vital, because I'm up here in my ego thinking, oh yeah, she judging me, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna do my thing and this and that, right? And I'm inspiring her. I was inspiring her to keep going. She wasn't judging me. She was being inspired to keep pushing because I was pushing. And God really allowed me to see that. Like, listen, this is the importance of being in new environments. This is the importance in being in healthy environments. You will meet people that will cheer you on and not pull you down. You will meet people that will lift you up and not hate on you. You will meet people who want to see you win and to help you win. She was holding my blessing. She was holding my blessing, y'all. The blessing of appreciation. The blessing of value. Like, her telling me that lift my spirits to another level. And it wasn't that I needed that per se, but it was something that I didn't even know I needed. Her telling me that made me want to push even harder the next class. So if you're in a toxic environment, get out of there. If you are in a toxic environment, get out of there. It is better to be alone for a season than to be in a mix of people who don't want to win themselves and don't want to see you win. If you're in a bad environment, if you're in a toxic environment, a negative environment, and you cannot get out of there, do all that you can to separate yourself from it until you can create an exit plan to get out of there. Because I'm telling you, staying in the wrong environments will make you miss your blessings. It'll block your blessings. And don't block your own blessings because you want to hang on to people who pulling you down, who weighing you down, who hating on you. And I say hating because hating has been used so out of context. Everybody want to say somebody hating on them. I rarely ever say somebody's hating on me, because honestly, I don't feel like nobody got anything to hate on me about. Because just everything that I have, everything that God has blessed me with, God will bless you with. God will bless you with, okay? So, yeah, that was my story. And, yeah, get up out them toxic environments, y'all. Get out of there. Run! She's a runner. She's a track star. Run, okay? All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, but more than anything, like I say, comment. Leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Your negative ego traits, okay? Because my ego was going crazy in there, okay? But I'm so glad that I was able to be open to receive what she was saying, and I wasn't so blocked off thinking she was hating on me or she was judging me, that I couldn't receive that blessing. All right? And if nobody told you, I love you. Have a good day.